Look, I have tried many times to call her. I have tried many times to fax over to her things, but she's not responding. And the supervisor, I keep on telling me the things that doesn't exist. And so, excuse me, I come to the point of understanding that you guys are doing, I don't know what, but you're not following the procedures of the Medicaid, surplus income. The reason why I'm saying is that I'm just the reason why I'm saying is that I have an unpaid bills, which is not current, but past due, as you call it. Nothing is past due in reality, but this is what you call it, and this is what you refuse to count it as a bills. Now I went online and I have printed out, and that's in black and white, state that because the unpaid bills may be under a collection, that the facility have every right to send it to collections, and therefore it is counted as toward the surplus. That these things, that bills is counted toward the surplus. But the fact that I'm calling the supervisor, Miss Todd, Tadd, and I have I actually attentioned the facts over to Miss Brown, and it was way before Thursday. It was somewhere on Monday, but apparently, I mean, I've spoke to Miss Todd and she have seen the facts, and she's refusing to acknowledge that unpaid bills, which are months behind, is considered to be valid for surplus income.
Just listen, I completely get your point that you're making and so on. But the thing is that you're addressing it to the wrong person. You're requesting to speak to a certain person, so they're not available. If you're waiting to speak to them, it's better for you to save all that time for them, so you can go ahead and probably share that information with them. Because if you share that information with me, there may not be that much I could do.
There's not much that I could do. Listen to me very carefully.
But if you like, you can continue to give me the info, and I'll see what I could do. But I can't make any promises.
Look, there has been a problem, and I can't get Miss Brown. You are the employers of the facility. I mean, I'm not the employee. You are. And I'm telling you that I'm having this problem and I need to speak to someone. And you telling me that you're the wrong person to speak to. You are the right person.
No, I'm saying is that you called asking for certain people. I told you that they're not available at the moment.
Okay, so
now you're proceeding with me like I am that person that you're requesting when I am not.
No, I'm explaining you to a situation so you'll be able to take care of it.
So then you want me to go ahead and then look at those bills then?
I want you to answer me a question. Is unpaid bills, which are months behind, is considered to be valid?
No. The thing is, for this kind of thing, for this to get the proper answer on this, it's better to speak to a supervisor about it. Because
let me ask you something. Where are you getting... Let me ask you something.
Me myself, I am not the one that processes these bills. So you're asking someone a question about something in the area that I don't work on that.
Let me ask you something. Who have told you that these bills are not valid enough? Who did anybody? So someone must have told you this, because you're just a worker.
You just stated to me that they're expired bills. Did you not?
I did. Yes, I did. They're past bills.
So I'm going off of your word. If they're expired, then that's exactly what they are.
They're not expired. They're not. There's no such a thing as an expired bill. I could be face collection.
Then why did you just use the term expired? I'm just repeating.
I didn't say expired. I said past bills. I said past bills, sir. I said not expired bills. There's no such thing as expired bills. I can face a collection. Okay, all right, then do it this way. I'm sorry if I've said the expired bills. So why don't we take this?
Do you want me to look into the bill then?
Yeah, let's do so.
Okay, so what's your Medicaid ID number?
Yeah, it's W for Willie, B for boy, 07388C for cat.
And let's see here. When were those bills submitted?
When? That was at the beginning of April.
Okay. This is your first time speaking to me, ma'am. That's why I'm asking you this question. So hold on. I'll put you on hold. I'm gonna look at those bills that were sent in April. I'm gonna place you on hold.
Okay. Sorry. Don't you like my little hat? I'm wearing it for a reason. I'm sick. So let me explain to you something. 4 years, 5 years have ongoing. And these people in surplus are doing everything in order not to consider the bills, in order for people to pay for it. But in fact, that I have tried paid several times for my surplus, and it takes them 5 business days to process it. 5 business days to process. I mean, when you go to a store, you swipe the card, it's instantly giving you authorization. It takes them 5 days to process. I literally sat there when they were telling me that. I literally sat there and I was like, are you serious? I'm like, I have to wait 5 days in order for you to process it? And she said yes. And then she added this up. When I asked, can you repeat my information? She said no. I'm like, how do I know that whether or not you guys not gonna make a mistake? And she goes and tells me, because there are people out here who might be able to write your information and then you'll be able to it's gonna be a fraud. I'm like, did it happen before? And she was like, no, but I was like, all right, so how do and she's like, supposedly it's the wrong card number, And she's like, well, we'll give you a call, but if you won't pick up, then we would just wave it off. We won't leave a message at all. I'm like, really? I'm like, really? Goodness gracious. I come to the point where I laugh. I've cried too many times. But now it's just time for me to, this whole thing is a circus. I feel like I'm in the zoo. It's not human being treatment. No, human being wouldn't do that to human being. They're making up things. Look, it says in black and white. I'll show you. I wrote a letter to Miss Brown. I wanted her to see it. Yeah, attention to Miss Brown. I go in here and telling them, if you go on your website, you will be able to see it. And right here, black and white. Do you see it? Do I have to pay for my bill in order to? No. Bills can be paid or unpaid to be counted as a surplus. And that's on the website. You see that? It's a printout. Print it out. Yeah. But I spoke with Miss Todd, TADD, T for Tom, A for Apple, D for David, D for David. She told me, no, we don't accept unpaid bills which are months past.
Okay, so the bill that you're referencing, that was the ones that they're like dated from 2017?
The date of service on the 3/18. I have a whole bunch of them.
You're talking about the one that's from the Jewish board.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Psychiatric Center. Okay, that's the Jewish board, yes. Okay, with one of the representatives, we have seen that in some of the months that, I mean, this is honest thing. Some of the months that I did had a coverage, but they have billed me, and so I can tell you the 10/2/2017, I had a coverage for that. 11/2/17, I had a coverage for that, and that was according to the representative who I was speaking to. She was Russian. 1/19/2018, I had a coverage in that, but the rest of them, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, I didn't have coverage for that, and so they are billing me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pay them. I'm gonna call them, and I'm gonna tell them that they have no right to bill me because of these months. But 1, 2, 3, 4 of those months, I have to be responsible for them, and I have to pay them.
So which months were the ones that you said that you want us to take care of?
Okay, it's 7/5/2017, 8/3/2017, 12/7/2017, and 2/13/2018.
And during those times, you did not have coverage.
Yes, sir. I didn't have a coverage on them.
Oh, you did, or didn't?
Did the ones that I told you right now?
Okay. All right. So if you did have coverage, then why did the facility not?
I don't know. I don't know.
So,
they're doing this to me, so I have to call them and discuss this matter with them. So I'm not holding you liable in regards to.
No, I got you. No, but you just said. I'm not the key thing. You just mentioned that you had coverage during that time. If you had coverage during that time, that they should have went ahead and billed Medicaid.
I know.
So that's why you should be speaking to them about this.
Okay, so I will speak to them about this, but the fact is, I'm not their facility, and so I don't know. I don't know what they did.
And we're not the Jewish board, so you have to speak to them.
Yes, I will speak to them, but the month that I've told you is the one that I will be responsible to pay.
Yes, but during those months, did you not just state that you have Medicaid coverage?
I don't have to state anything. They can just swipe the card.
No, I mean, did you not tell me that during those 4 months you had coverage?
What do you mean they didn't tell you?
Did you not tell me? You told me that you have coverage for that July month in 2017, August 2017, and December 2017, correct?
not December 2017, and the February 2018.
I got that. I'm asking if you said to me that you had coverage.
I didn't have a coverage. That's what
So you didn't.
I didn't have a coverage.
Got it. Now I got clarity on that. Okay. The thing is that the bill itself is expired already. So there is nothing that we could do on our part to get that covered.
Could you do me a favor?
These bills are like over a year.
I understand, but they're billing me. And they can turn into a collection. They can send it to a collection, and it could be on Social Security. So I have to pay them. And the fact that I have to pay them, and the fact that it states in your website that paid or unpaid bills are sufficient. Look, David, I have faxed over the attention to Ms. Brown, my letterhead, Marina Mazal Avinor. There will be a line of my letterhead. And will be Medicaid office and attention to Ms. Brown. Can you pull that out?
Did you just send that out?
No, I didn't just send it out. I sent it out about May 1st.
Okay, so if you sent it May 1st, then that means she should have it already.
Look.
There's nothing I could do to pull.
No. There is something that you can do. Don't say that you can't do anything. I can't. You have to take care of this. You have to come over to her. You have to hand this over to her and say, we have this person.
You sent it May 1st. I don't have a time machine to go back and grab that fax. If you sent it on May 1st, you told me to grab it from the fax machine, which you said you sent on May 1st.
Oh, I faxed over on April 1st too. So
I got that.
Oh, you got that on April. But wouldn't be able to get that May? April came way before May.
I got that. You're telling me to grab the fax from the machine, and you sent it on May 1st. Do you not understand that? Today's May 13th. If it was sent in on May 1st, it's not there at the machine anymore.
But you do have bills that are on April. How come you have bills on How come you have the fax which is on April, but you don't have a fax which is on May?
Because simple, not in our system.
It's not in your system.
You said you directed it towards Ms. Brown's attention. Those kind of bills do not get uploaded to our system. They get either left there at the fax till the person that's receiving it picks it up, or the person that received it already has it on their desk.
But
at this point, there's nothing there.
But don't you have to send, you guys send it as an e-fax and then transfer it over to the cases? Wouldn't that be transferred to the case? Or you just erase it and just...
E-faxes, the bill itself gets scanned in and gets put online onto your case itself, yes.
Okay, so that letter is under my case.
It's not the same thing.
Huh? It's not
a letter and a bill is two different separate things. Bills are the ones that get put to your case. Letters are a different story.
And what if
if you get addressed to a certain person, you gotta make sure that they're aware of it. If the person does become aware of it from someone else, they give it to them directly.
And what if she's going to lose it?
I can't speak on her behalf. That's what I was telling you. If you wish to speak to her, you could try another time when she's here.
And when is she here? I have been trying to get hold of her, and she's always in a meeting. She's always away, and she's gone already for the day.
Yes, when you're supervisor, you have a very, very busy day.
Oh, that's wonderful. And what is she doing as a supervisor? As far as I know. Yeah.
Okay.
Supervising the what?
Now, if you want to go ahead and discuss people's personal business, unfortunately, I cannot do that. I can speak to you about the case.
No, you're saying that she's busy. I'm asking you what she's doing in there. Work? What kind of work?
Personal business. Do not worry about it.
No, hold on. This is a public thing. She gets to be paid from public taxes. So I'm asking you, what the hell is she doing? I'm a payer. I'm a taxpayer.
How can I help you? How can I help you with your case? I already told you if you wish to speak to her, she's in a meeting for the whole day. You can try again tomorrow.
Oh, right. And she's going to be in a meeting tomorrow, too, because I call her every day. I call her every day. She's not there.
It's the future. So, like I said, you could try again.
Do you know that it's already the 13th? The 13th of May. I have faxed over bills on April. You guys haven't processed it. All until that I called in May 1st. Do you understand? And you guys are claiming certain things that are false. You're making a false claim. And this is not the first time.
I stated in the beginning that I'm not the one that works on these bills, so it's not me when you say you, to let you know.
Okay, so let's do it this way. Forget about these past bills. Let's look at the present bills. Do you have a fax that says Catholic Charities Psychiatric Center, which is on April 18th, the fax came in?
Let me see if I can locate that. You said it says on it Catholic Charities?
Yes.
I do see receipts to. It looks like it says Catholic Church is abbreviated, but if I could make out the abbreviation, I'm guessing is Neighborhood Services.
Yeah, Catholic Charities. Neighborhood Services. That's the thing.
So, what about that one?
It's a bill. Was it counted?
Well, if you're speaking about the one that references the Catholic Charities one, it does not state any kind of services that were rendered and does not show no breakdown of charges and so on. All it says is just the amount that was paid, and that's it. It needs to be a proper bill. It needs to be a bill showing the services rendered with dates and the prices and so on. So if it was, let me see. Alright. What I'm going to do is, so I can look deeper, I'm putting on hold, alright? Hold on.
I don't know when will it end. They're just picking up things. I'm so tired. I need my Medicaid. If I don't have a Medicaid, I'm being bombarded with and I have to pay before I go into a session with the doctor or with the psychiatrist.
So yeah, those receipts were not counted. From that submission at best, I'm guessing just the medication that could be used towards your coverage.
It could be used what? Toward medication?
So in that fax that you sent, that's from the Catholic Charities Neighborhood Services. Those receipts, they cannot be used, but along with that, you did send some receipts for your medication. So out of that fax, the medication can be used towards your surplus.
Okay, medications. Okay, how much of a... So that's a medication, Rite Aid. So that's $25.50 medication, right?
Oh, if you want me to count this up, hold on.
Sir, I want to ask you something. If I wanted to apply for fair hearing, how can I be able to do that?
Sure, hold on. I'm actually just counting up the medication right now.
It's not enough to cover for the whole bill. Tell me something.
But yeah,
If I'm gonna have...
enough to cover your surplus, but from what I counted, it's like $28.90. Now, your request number for fair hearing, if you'd like, I can get that for you.
How much did you say it is?
From what I glanced over really quick, like I said again, I'm not the person to process the bills, but from my best guess and from me doing a glance over it, so about $28.90, like around there.
Okay, that's one bill from where I sent it, the cover letter at 318. There was another bill for a co-payment for $25.50.
$25.50, let's see here.
But that's not, forget about it. This is not enough. The co-payment or medication. This is not enough to pay that. Give me
Gotcha. Like I stated to you before, I'm not the one that actually works over these bills. So if you like, I could just speak to the right department and have them send you out notice on these bills.
I want to...
Because every time I'm telling you, it's not viable information. Because like I said, I'm not the one that works on these bills. And you asked me to glance over these bills like I am the person that works on these.
Okay,
like
listen to me.
Again, I am not.
I want to apply for fair hearing.
Okay, so like I stated to you before, number, can I make it your number?
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
I'll go to fair hearing. You know what that fair hearing does? Same as they're doing. These administrative laws. Administrative judges. Sometimes you feel like they're doing all these things. Are they getting a part of it? Did Medicaid, like government, pays them if they don't accept bills? You'll see it. Just watch it. What administrative law judge does it. I have only problem with administrative law judge. There are judges which are in Supreme Court. They're lovely. They're righteous. But these administrative law judges are just... Special. What made me think is because of the Medicaid. All of them. I spoke with the supervisor of the law judges. She was on their side. And I'm like, look, this is a mistake which was done. And she's like, no, no mistake. I'll explain to you later what was the problem. I have a court hearing. I have a paper which says that it's not valid. Let him find out the phone number and then I'll tell you. But it takes tired. There's so many things that are going on in my life. And the last thing I need is to have a problem with Medicaid.
All right. So for the number that you requested, do you have a pen and paper?
Yes, I do.
718
637
2425.
2425. Okay, I call this number and make appointment.
You call them up and follow through. I don't know what information to ask for because I'm not the one that processes that.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Else?
No, that's it.
All right. Bye.
Here's what happened. I had Medicaid. I was using a transportation for Medicaid, which is an ambulance. And Ambulette. It's a private sectors who does these things and the Medicaid pays them. And so I saw that the guy was collecting a MetroCard and I didn't know that the facility could be able to give a MetroCard. And I was like, oh, I came over to them like, am I entitled, could I be able to be entitled to have a MetroCard? And he's like, yeah. And so one of the transportation has reported at me that I'm collecting MetroCard and I'm using Ambulette. I had no idea that I'm not allowed to do this. I didn't know. And so I went in front of the judge and I was like, I didn't know. I didn't know. And he overruled me and he said, no, there's no way that you could be able to collect the MetroCard and be able to use Ambulette. No matter how much I tried to claim that this is like a Miranda right, you know, like there's a very famous case about the name of a Miranda. Why is it called? Like when police come over and arrest you, they have to tell you your right. You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you in a court of law. You have one phone call. You can use an attorney. He wasn't told about this. And so later on, he was convicted and then he appealed, stating that he was never told his rights. And so he won the case because he was never told the right. He didn't know. And the court ruled on his favor. Why? Because these things are important. You're supposed to know. You're supposed to know. I didn't know. And these things are like connected to one another. And I'm like, look, I am Medicaid approved person and I'm receiving psychiatric help. I'm not like, if you even think like this normal person got, you know, and I'm like, how the hell do I know? But they held me responsible. They said no. I was refused of transportation. I didn't get a transportation for over a year and a half. Can you believe it? And I was like, I went to the supervisor. I was like, look, you guys have made decisions. But what about the Miranda rights? She's like, well, you've been had a time to be heard, and this is a decision of the administrative law judge. I'm like, but can you just review the case? No. I have to call them. So what are the chances that these people are going to take it? I mean, it's black and white written on it that the unpaid bills, which are past due, could be used. And that's what Medicaid is. Now, this is a physical evidence. You could be able to use this if you needed to. This is like a unlawful, illegal ways, whatever they're doing. Okay? I intend to record everything, whatever they're saying. So from now on, they're gonna deal with the recorder. No more with me alone recording. Now here's the thing also. When I'm faxing to them bills, I fax to them at the beginning of, look, you have to put the fax date before you actually do that. Show you. There's faxes that go all the way back March, which were not processed. Look. You see it? March. You're supposed to put in the date. March. Went out on March. I was claiming about and it says right here, I'm claiming for May and June. Okay, I have ability to do that. Another bill was sent in April 11th. I'm claiming for, what is it, June, July, August. Okay, all of these bills. $325. I'm asking for June, July. If I don't call in, they don't touch the bills at all. They don't process them. They don't look at them. They don't do anything. I give them time, because they're complaining. I'm calling them all the time. And why am I doing this? And I'm like, okay. So, okay. I give them time. But what are they doing? All right. So this is the story all about how my life turned upside down. Sit right there and I'll tell you how I become a prince of Medicaid. Yeah, it's a little thing from a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. All right. Little joke at the end. All right, guys. Peace out. You guys have a good day. I hope this will come to a big. How do you turn this off now? This will come to a bug. That will come to great advantage for you. Okay. Oh, here it is. End stream. I found it. I'm smart. I mean, you're very intelligent woman. It's just that these people are they just